Good morning. It's February 7th on a Tuesday. And, it's kind of funny how some people think that they can actually not tell God their sin and maybe He doesn't notice. It might be the small sins, you tell Him the big ones. Or maybe you don't tell Him the big ones and you tell Him the small ones. But let me tell you, God already knows. And in the Psalm 32, David was writing, and he said, "When I kept silent, my bones grew old, though my groaning all day long, through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My vitality was turned into the drought of summer." That's how he felt when he didn't tell God. He just kind of started to wither up. But then he says in verse 5, "I acknowledged my sin to you, and my iniquity I have not hidden. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin." That's all he had to do, is just tell God. And he starts out this Psalm 32 with saying, "Blessed is he whose transgressions is forgiven, whose sin is covered." Because it really is, when you're forgiven and you're forgiven by God, you feel much, much better. And I did notice something about inequity. It has three eyes in it. Inequity means a violation of the right or duty that mankind is under obligation to do, or it is a wicked and immoral conduct. It is harmful or offensive to society and to God. Sin and inequity kind of go hand in hand. And so I brought up the reason it has three eyes, because when you're sinning and it's for yourself, it's like especially bad. And you know, we can do things for ourselves, but when we throw a sin onto it, on top of it, it's kind of like a triple sin. And so, in fact, I think all sin is done because it's something we want, our flesh wants, our mind wants, our heart wants. And it's not something we have to have, but we may sin to get it. So think about that. And think about if you have talked to God lately and told Him everything. And even if you've told Him before that you did the sin and you did it again, don't come to Him and say, "I did it again," because He's already forgiven that first one if you told Him, and He's forgotten it. So it's like it's a fresh sin again. So bring it to Jesus, the one who died for all of us. And when He did, He wasn't thinking about Himself. He was thinking about you. So He wanted us to go through life and be forgiven so that we feel better. Thank you. Have a great day, and God bless you.